Hello there. I'll tell you what it is. Obviously, it's a blank screen. Obviously, it's a live recording. The reasons why we're going to YouTube and making websites and doing all that sort of stuff is because obviously over in Northern Ireland with this here paedophile hunting is we're actually being sort of shut down. So what we've now decided to do, well, me personally, I thought it was a good idea. Well, we're on social media platforms, right? So we're on the social media platforms, but doesn't restrict us to just using Facebook, because Facebook, yes, it's a major and it's a big social media platform. It just isn't the only platform that we have at our disposal. So obviously YouTube, which is a recognised one and easy to use, and obviously going live, which is very easy. I've decided to set up a channel, link it to everything else that we're doing, just in case in the off chance that you know yourself the pages start to be shut down and we have nowhere to go and name and shame these pedophiles. So now obviously I'm gonna do a few live updates and maybe more live talking on the YouTube than I would do more on the Facebook, and any live stings whatsoever I will try and do it on YouTube as well, but I might not be able to get that way. But if not, I'll do it live on Facebook and I'll copy the recording and put it over onto the YouTube itself. Now, I am actually new to this here, so I don't know whether live chat messages, clicking live chat messages, so I don't know whether if you're sending things. I'm just sort of touching buttons here. There's bubbles or something. There's something to look at for you. Like I say, I haven't really done any of this here before. There was people watching there, but you're all away now. But like I say, no, this is just like a wee update, just to basically let you know that there's a website there, and like I say, the YouTube channel, and it'll all sort of be interlinked in between itself. And like I say, I will be updating the website more. There is only William Sempy on at the moment. Like I say, there only is only William Sempy on this as well at the moment. I do need to put on different ones. The guy, the fella from East Belfast, Richard, that Romanian fella from Macrofeld, the guy from Larne, I think there's more at Rococo. There's all different ones we need to update our pages with. We just haven't had the chance yet. And any other news things will be being updated as well. That'll be put onto the pages. But no, it's really just a wee quick update just to let you know why we're actually going on live on YouTube and rather not on Facebook, because there is a potential to the Facebook being shut down due to all the heightened stresses with the police, the PPS, the court systems, and the negative feedback within all the higher sector that we have in Northern Ireland, which are trying to close us down because of the epidemic. As if you've read the article over in Manchester, that one of the police officers have actually said that they can't arrest all the paedophiles because there is too much of them. So they're actually not going to be arresting and convicting them. They're going to be arresting them, naming and shaming them, and releasing them. Now, I don't see that as a justice or anything being done for the victims of these paedophiles. So these paedophiles are able to go and ruin people's lives for the rest of their lives, because they're actually tortured. Some people even take their own life after being abused. So these paedophiles are able to go and rack and ruin individuals' lives, but also getting his name and shamed. Yes, don't get me wrong, I agree with the naming and shaming, because it's awareness. It's awareness, and it spreads the awareness and lets people know his face. But other than that, it doesn't really do much in terms of justice and a deterrent, because really the deterrent that they have, they're getting slapped on the wrist, 12 months which do 6 on the sex offenders register, and sometimes they get a suspended sentence and community orders. How is that a deterrent? They should be getting multiple years. It doesn't matter of their age or whatever. If they die in prison because of their age, well, that's their own fault. Good riddance to them, to be quite honest. But personally, they should be getting years, and the more people that do it, it should heighten the tariff. It should make the years get longer and longer, and then end up with life tariffs like murders. And that is what you call a deterrent. So if they're scared to get caught because of the time in prison, that would act as a deterrent. Not class him as having a mental disorder and trying to put pedophilia as a sexual orientation. How the hell is it being attracted to children a sexual orientation? It's sick. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I was reading throughout the media and the damage control that the police are trying to do by saying this and saying that because of the public hysteria over of what it actually is and what they're trying to label. And I mean, they're actually trying to label this as a sexual orientation, as like being straight, gay, or all that sort of stuff. How the hell is being attracted to children? I'm gonna be like toddlers and babies and on up right through until they reach the sexual age of consent. Do you know what I mean? I do not agree with that whatsoever, and it actually boils my blood even thinking about it. How the hell can they try and justify that as a sexual orientation? It beats me. But no, this here is, like I say, it's not a sting, nothing like that. It is just a wee quick update, just following our YouTube channel. I just wanted to give you a wee update here too. I don't really want to go on the Facebook and do it too much, but I'm going to start doing it on YouTube. And like I say, tune into the two channels, that's why I sort of put it up. For you to be aware, because I will do a lot more talking here with the things happening in media. I will keep you up to date as well with things happening via court, with the other hunters being persecuted. Obviously James has been imprisoned. The other courts, the other people will have to attend court. I think there's going to be rallies and white picket lines not going to be arranged. I might try and tie in with the Women's Day, that because I think there is World Women's Thing or something like that. There's something on happening in Belfast. So there'll be a group of women there obviously protesting and stuff too, obviously demonstrating a peaceful protest. So we might tie in with them too, which means then there's more numbers for our cause as well, and I'm sure they'll be glad to show their support. So that's basically what this is, just a wee chat. And I'm not too sure if you can comment or what you can do here. Like I say, I'm new to this, so I do not know roughly what I'm doing here, to be truthfully honest. I'm stuck on bubbles, but it's better looking at bubbles than looking at a black screen. So I've kind of left that on for you. Like I say, and if anybody has any comments or whatever, you can comment away, and I will get back to you in due course. I will get back to you, because I'm going to try and keep this wee page updated as much as I can. And that's what I'll do. There's another fear. Like I say, this isn't a sting, anything like that. It is really just a wee quick update, a wee chat. Just to basically let you know what we're doing and the reasons why we're moving to YouTube as well. And it's mainly just in case we get shut down on Facebook. Because they are shutting down pages. I mean, the police are getting in there, they're actually unpublishing them, taking away the publishing button so you can't actually publish it again. So we're actually thinking out of the box and changing all over different social platforms. So it makes it a wee bit harder for them to try and shut us down. Because in the end of the day, we're not committing any offences. We don't give out any details, naming, hold on, I've got a bad connection, oh, it's okay, I had a bad connection, that's be fixed. Naming any people's addresses, etc. We do give the name, obviously, because that's who the person is in front of us. That's not breaching any data protection acts. We do go live, and we do tell you what he's done, because in the day, that's in the public domain now, because it's on chat logs via us as being public people. So we let you know what was said, and to be quite honest, we are going to start putting chat logs up on the page as well, because see, the police and the PPS and all that sort of stuff in the justice system, they are working with us. So why should we hide all these chat logs from the viewers and from the public of what these have actually done? Yes, don't get me wrong, we're not going to put explicit message, pictures up of indecent images and stuff like that, because there's children viewing as well. So we will put maybe the taxes up. But that's still being spoke about. Me personally, I think it should be done, because in the day, everybody should know what was said, because they're filthy animals, do you know what I mean? And the PPS thinking that our evidence isn't good, then why are they still taking it? They're taking our evidence, asking us for digital copies, asking us for recordings of our live stings, and then asking us, are we able to attend court? But if our evidence isn't good enough, why are they still ringing us to send them this stuff in, so they can continue with their line of questioning, so they can continue and process it through to the PPS? The police are doing their job perfectly. It's the PPS is where we have the problem. Because the police are pushing it to the PPS with the proper evidence of what we're given, which is sexual grooming, because we don't go sexual. They continue on, and we state the age, they continue on go sexual, incite the meets, sending decent images, sometimes videos. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes offering to bring alcohol, sometimes offering to buy drugs. Do you know what I mean? Wanting to stay over here, wanting to stay there. Do you know what I mean? It is disgusting. So just because we aren't a public body entity, we're not an organisation that's registered with a public body as like a charity or a government body, should I say. So because we're not a corporation, we're just normal Joe Blogs, civic people doing our civic duty, which is we're legally entitled to under the Peace Act of 1984 and under the 24A Section Amendment Bill for the citizens' arrest in Northern Ireland under the Peace Act of 1984. We're entitled to be doing that. That is why we haven't been arrested, because we don't put them under citizens' arrest unless we solely have to. Because see, if you put them under citizens' arrest, as soon as you've done that, then you are liable for him. So anything that happened on towards after that citizen's arrest, you're liable, which is indictable by the criminal law. So you can go to criminal law instead of civil law, where in fact, if you just basically go and speak to him and approach him and obviously hand over the evidence as a civilian without citizen's arrest, it's only civil. Yes, he's committed a criminal offence. That's his prerogative. He has to deal with that. We only get done with civil unless we do something on live that's criminal. Then we're processed as criminal. We're handing over as a civic person to them without doing citizen's arrest, which means we're not liable for anything that's happened. If obviously somebody comes out of the public and beats the life out of them in front of us, we're not going to get involved, because personally we don't care. I'm not going to get a big scar down my face for him anyway. I'm there to expose him and hand him to the proper authorities to take him through due process and whatever else. And if the public come over, we'll tell them as much as we can, but obviously not to, and stuff like that. But if there's a squad of people come over and start attacking them, I'll not be helping them. Because I'm not going to put myself in harm's way just for a dirty paedophile, let me tell you. So if anybody wants to leave any comments or have any concerns or anything that they want to ask or anything like that, please just feel free, drop a wee message into the page and we will get back to you as soon as we can. But I'm actually going to wrap it up there, because it is only a wee quick one. I'll open on there for 12 minutes, but it's basically just letting you know what we're doing. And the reasons why we're going to social media platforms of different avenues from Facebook is because of the risk of our page being shut down. So I want you all to be fully aware, if our pages go down, come to this page here. Come to Baldroyd Hunter on YouTube, come to this here avenue and you will find us. Go to my website as well, Northern Online Protectors. The website was linked into my page. Go to that there and then messages. Do you know what I mean? Messages from there, and we will update you exactly how we're going to proceed forward if our page ever gets closed down. So just go to there and then we'll keep you updated as and when something else will be happening for another social media platform, for you all to get together with us and for you to contact us via either the email system within the website or to contact us via the messaging system on YouTube, or if we ever go to any other social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, whatever it actually suits us for what we are actually trying to do and what we need to expose them and go live and keep everything in check legally for us, for our benefit and for our own safety while we're out doing things. But thank you very much everybody for tuning in, and like I say, any other questions, just like I say, drop a wee message and we will get back to you as quick and as soon as we can. Thank you very much.